getting ready for baseball under the roof in Houston. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the Houston Astros. It'll be fun watching these two go at it. It's next on the show. Randy Johnson is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Here's Ben Revere, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Revere.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how we get things underway here in the Space City. Harold, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Well, Matt, it's nice to wake up in a day game and know your ace is going to be on the mound. It's just one of those win days. Seems like you got to the park early, and before you know it, the game's going to be over, and you're going to have a W.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And the pitch on 2-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit weakly back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
Here's Manny Machado now, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club. Here's the first pitch to him. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
On the ground up the middle to his left. Lee. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Striding into the box, Adam Jones. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's sitting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he watches a called third strike on the cut fastball that time, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Chris Tillman will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, his last outing has to be a little bit frustrating for him. He pitched into the 9th inning and doesn't get a decision. Most times the guy gets to the 6th or 7th. You hope you got some run support as you go to the latter innings, but he didn't get it last game. Hopefully in this ball game, that's not the case.
Digging in,
Leading up for
Gary
the Astros.
Cox. First
Left
shot for
fielder,
him here as he comes in,
Gary
currently leading the
Cox.
junior circuit in hitting. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out. Time now for a quick
Batting
look at the
second.
hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, they really need Mike Trout to turn it around soon. If you remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season, so everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge contributor again this year. That hasn't been the case so far, but it's still early. I'm hoping he starts the turnaround in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, David Lee. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Another try at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Settling in now, Michael Lee, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting fourth, third baseman, number 3.
Striding in, number 3. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. He's set, and the pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to give in to this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Kendrick ranging into shallow right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Into the box now, Chris Davis. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one.
Chris Davis.
First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
And that misses 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And in the outfield, Mike Trout. May as well say highlight Mike, because every night it seems like he's putting on a highlight reel play. He can go get them left, right, center, climb a wall like Spider-Man if he needs to.
Here's Chris Johnson now, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch.
Nope.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Well, now you got 2 runners on with 1 out early in the game. This guy's a good pitcher. You got to get the good guys early before he settles in.
Howie Kendrick.
Now batting, Howie Kendrick. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Matt, in last night's game, this is the situation right here. They didn't do a very good job driving guys in with runners in scoring position. Right here, you got a guy in scoring position. You got to capitalize and drive in. If you swung at a bad pitch last night, get a good pitch to drive right here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
No score here as we play inning number 2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Digging in now, Abraham Almonte. Man, he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Joe Mauer. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here.
Mauer.
First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. One and one. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment of the Orioles. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. Biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters: nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
So striding in, Mike Trout. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Pitch on the way. Line towards center field. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest.
Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Correa, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Bottom of the second here with no score.
Nope,
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled down the line. Kendrick on to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the one.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, that's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
2 down, runners at first and second. And that's in there. Base hit. Correa is on his way home. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, nice job right there. He comes through with the RBI base hit, and now his side has the lead.
Left fielder, Gary Cox.
In now, Gary Cox, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now this is swung on and hit down to Machado at third. They'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. Astros plate 1 on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full. Houston leads this one 1-0. And welcome back to Minute Maid Park, smack dab in the middle of downtown Houston. Digging in, Jeremy Parra, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Parra.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Ready for another chance? Ben Revere, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. In there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding in once again, Manny Machado, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Machado now on 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 1-0. In now, David Lee. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
David Lee.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Back-to-back changeups. The first one, he got a chance to recognize it. Read it well. The second one, drills it for the base hit. I love his approach on that at bat.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, number 3. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here and out. out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now batting.
So here's
catcher,
Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 now to Mauer. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop up, drifting toward the third base dugout, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
A center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Trout, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Tillman gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Here's Tillman on 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Well, that changeup right there sets up a lot of things. Now the count's 2-2. He can come back in with a fastball, and it's going to look like it's moving a little bit better. Or he can go back to that changeup.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Almonte is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's now 3-0 Houston. Back alongside Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Adam Jones gets set to start out the inning. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 now to Jones. to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Falling behind 3-0 to the wrong guy right here. You don't want to mess around with him. You know he's going to have the green light. If you throw one inside, he still might turn and burn.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Now that is power. You want to challenge me? I'm giving him a big swing. That was the big swing right there. I loved it.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Here's Chris Johnson now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And that's over. 3-1.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there, that situation, he probably had the green light 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he was looking for, so he took it. But I think he's probably swinging here, too. 3-1.
That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again.
Leading off the
Carlos
fourth for the
Correa.
Astros.
He's 0 for 1 thus
Designated
far.
hitter, Carlos Correa.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Cut fastball is in for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No, no, no. Keep it on the corners.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. He drew a walk his first time up. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. A check on first by Tillman, and the runner back in standing. Here's the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball on the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Correa rounds the corner and is headed home. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back easily. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Revere will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, left fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready once again, Gary Cox.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
He's set. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
That's a tough pitch to recognize. A backdoor cutter, you just don't see that very often.
Four runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here he comes on 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
I'm seeing him aim the ball right now. That's a trap you fall into as a pitcher when you're not as confident in your stuff as you should be. You got to trust your stuff.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a high pop-up. Machado on the move. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping in now, David Lee in the air to straightaway right. Almonte giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 4-0 Houston. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Catcher, Matt Wieters.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Wieters awaits the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
2-2.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. Here's Howie Kendrick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 16.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
In now, Abraham Almonte. In the dirt here. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box now, Jeremy Hara. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Michael Lee. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Michael Lee.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Tillman ready with a 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging.
Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Number 3 waits on deck. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he'll motion for the bullpen here, so that's going to be all for Chris Tillman. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ubaldo Jimenez is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Jimenez.
Number 3 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. And a ball. 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Tell you what, that speed kills you, Matt. He walked him to get on. He nibbled, trying to make him swing the bat, and he didn't. And now he's on first base, and he falls behind this hitter 2-0. That speed will kill you.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Two one pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's lined into left. He left that one up. It's a base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of hitting. He hung him a split, and he stayed right on it. If it starts high, you let it fly. If it stays low, you let it go.
Power.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
So here's Joe Mauer, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they'll tack on one more, as this is now a 5-0 game.
Back-to-back fastballs. He blew the first one by him and said, here we go, try it again. And he said, come on, bring it, I'm ready. And he timed it perfectly.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. From the stretch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Liner caught by Machado at third. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. Now in the box, Brandon Belt. A hit in 2 tries so far. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 home from Jimenez. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Hey, this is exactly what you do with the scrappy 9 hitter. He's almost like another leadoff guy. He's battled himself right back into this at bat now. With 2 outs, he's got a chance to go ahead and drive in a couple runs.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Late swing and a ball line foul into the seats past the third base dugout. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this misses from Jimenez, and that'll fill up the count now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Right side. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 6 and the Orioles nothing. Here's Ben Revere. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Digging in once again, Gary
Leading off for the
Cox.
Astros.
He'll be the one to lead it off against
fielder,
Ubaldo Jimenez.
Gary Cox.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tapper right back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now. David Lee. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Jimenez deals the 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Revere ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Ready once again, Michael Lee. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. Backhanded. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Striding in once again, Chris Davis. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Chris Davis.
Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And a perfect start to the 7th as this should be extra bases. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
At the plate, Chris Johnson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a neck high fastball that time. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. No one out with a runner at second. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
None out, runners at first and second. This one's down to third. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
47, Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, Abraham Almonte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. One 1-0 pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch is made by Trout. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Ready for another chance. Jeremy Hara. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. First pitch coming. Here it is. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he went up there with the game plan looking for one specific pitch, and he got it. He hit it hard. When a guy hits a ball that hard, you know he was looking for it.
Here's Ben Revere, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Weeders off of second. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
This is a well-conditioned pitcher right here. His stamina is showing up. He's still throwing in the high 90s, and it's late in the game. Man, he's in shape.
And he takes a called strike 2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Tell you what, 6 2/3. He got 100 pitches. He's done a nice job being really economical with his pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. The Astros on top, 6-2. Tommy Hunter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Hunter.
Now in the box, number 3. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Number 3.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Chopped weakly to the left. Machado has to hurry. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The catcher, number 13, Joe Mauer.
So here's Joe Mauer. Singled homer run in his last time up. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Astros lead it 6-2. Here's Manny Machado now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A fastball that just misses inside. On deck, the powerful Chris Davis. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2.
I got 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The first
Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Here's Chris Davis now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now batting, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Designated hitter, Carlos Correa.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Hara is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. Here comes the first pitch. And now here's another pop-up. And this one will head to the opposite side of the diamond. And Kendrick squeezes it for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Belt.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Now that's actually a pretty good pitch right there. I know he swung through the fastball and he's got some power, but the location is what I like. It was up away just enough and tempting enough for him to swing at.
1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line to the right side. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Matt, did you see where they were playing him?
Now
They're
batting,
playing him in the shift,
left
and he
fielder,
just did not care.
Gary
If you hit the ball
Cox.
hard, I guess that's his philosophy. It was going to get through anyway, and we saw it right there. Base hit into the shift.
Stepping into the box, Gary Cox. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Once more, a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. They lead it 6-2. Buddy Whitaker comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Buddy Whitaker.
Here's Chris Johnson now.
Leading
He'll
off
try
for
and
Baltimore,
lead things off here in inning
designated
number
hitter,
9.
Chris Johnson.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Lee has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit hard to second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, that's his 3rd hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles. Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
In now, Howie Kendrick, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that base hit inches them a little bit closer. Now they've got 2 runners on. You get one more guy on. You're down 4. You're looking for that grand slam to tie. The next guy gets on. It sets up for that big granny opportunity.
Jay Lee takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Abraham Almonte. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit.
Wieters rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Hara. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. One 1-0 pitch on the way. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Ben Revere. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here it comes. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
6-3 the final score today. Randy Johnson earns his 5th winner of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Chris Tillman was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.